Every year, governments announce thousands of crores worth of projects. Some completely transform people's lives, others quietly disappear after a few years. Now, here's the interesting question: why does this happen? Is it because of a lack of money? Is it because of poor planning? Or is there something much deeper that determines whether a public project succeeds or fails? Let's explore this. Whenever a new government project is announced, public attention usually focuses on one thing: the budget. People ask, how much money has been allocated? But if we look at history, we will notice something surprising. Many expensive projects have produced very ordinary results. At the same time, some projects with far fewer resources have created extraordinary impact. So perhaps money is not the biggest factor. Let's think about one of India's most successful public infrastructure stories, the Delhi Metro. It wasn't just about building railway lines. It was about planning, execution, accountability, and consistency. The project became respected not because concrete was poured or tracks were laid. It became respected because people began trusting the system. Trains arrived on time, stations were maintained, standards remained consistent. That's what creates credibility. Now compare this with projects that struggle. Very often the problem isn't the idea. The problem lies somewhere between planning and implementation. A policy can look excellent on paper, but every policy eventually meets reality. Reality includes people. Reality includes coordination. Reality includes deadlines. Reality includes unexpected challenges. And that's where leadership becomes important. There is a lesson here that goes beyond public administration. Think about your goals. How many times have we made detailed plans only to leave them unfinished? Usually the problem isn't that the goal was wrong. The problem is that consistency disappeared after the initial excitement. Exactly the same thing happens with organizations. A strong beginning doesn't guarantee a strong finish. Execution does. Another interesting observation is this: successful projects usually have one common feature. Different teams work towards one shared objective. Engineering, finance, administration, technology, and field staff all move in the same direction. When coordination breaks down, even a good project starts slowing down. This reminds us that leadership isn't about doing everything yourself. Leadership is about ensuring that everyone understands the destination. Now let's also talk about accountability. Whenever responsibility becomes unclear, performance usually suffers. If nobody owns the outcome, everyone assumes someone else will solve the problem. On the other hand, when responsibilities are clearly defined, people naturally become more careful about the quality of their work. Accountability isn't about fear, it is about ownership. One more lesson stands out. The most successful institutions don't improve only when there is a crisis. They improve continuously. Small improvements every day often produce extraordinary results over many years. That's true for governments, that's true for organizations, and it's equally true for individuals. Today's world often celebrates big announcements, but lasting success rarely comes from announcements. It comes from disciplined execution. The public rarely remembers who promised the most. They remember who delivered. That's why trust is built slowly. One decision, one action, one fulfilled commitment at a time. The next time you hear about a new government project, don't only ask how much money has been allocated. Also ask, is there a system that can deliver this consistently? Because in the long run, great institutions are not built by ambitious announcements. They are built by disciplined execution. And perhaps that's one of the most important lessons for anyone who wishes to serve, lead, or build something that truly lasts. So take care and all the best.